So, hi, welcome back to my channel, New Energy Guidance. Thank you for coming back. I am recording this video because I just uploaded a video about how to work with the Dreamspell Calendar and the Dreamspell Calendar explained, but I realized I really forgot something important to mention. So thank you for coming back if you're seeing this and thought you had to catch up with what I needed to share. If you are not, if you're just seeing this and me for the first time, I highly recommend you watch my other video, which I'm going to share in depth what the Dreamstyle Calendar is about. So I'm here in this video, I'm gonna give more in-depth knowledge, which is very important to know about the Dreamspell Calendar and in particular the waves that are constantly, moving through us and that we're constantly working with us. Okay, so this is just a starting image. As explained, just shortly going back, the Dreamspell Calendar, here it is. Okay, I've explained to you that it's about waves of energy. Okay, there are 20 waves of 13 days. Okay, constantly waves of energy, and each wave holds a different theme. Okay, so this is very important to become aware of. For example, the first wave of 13 days starts with the energy of the red dragon and closes and has its destination on the red skywalker. So this very first wave in the Dreamspell Calendar comes after the last day on enlightenment, and then we go to rebirth collectively and personally, and we are like metaphorically being reborn again. So this first wave spell, the first wave within the Dreamspell Calendar, is all about birth, your rebirth, our collective rebirth, but we take it to ourselves, and in that case we need to be there for ourselves. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to nurture ourselves. We are just becoming born into a new life cycle, and we are perhaps a little bit vulnerable. So this is the wave that we are really being invited to become our own mother, okay? To connect with that mother in us and to nurture ourselves and balance, not too much choking and over nurturing yourself, because there's also a child within us that needs to play. Okay, so this is very much the first wave within the Dreamspell, and then they follow up. The second wave is the wave here, starts here, of the white wizard and closes somewhere here on the white wool bridger. Then the third wave is the blue hand and closes on the blue storm. So etc. So there are 20 waves again and again that hold a theme we work with, and this is just collective energies, just as you follow the moon or full moon readings or people who are writing about astrology. This is just energies that are moving through us, the energies of the current moment, and those energies, as I have explained before, are a cosmic flow of energies that allow you to connect with the flow of life. So it's just a form of surrender to these energies through these waves. We are always within a wave, and we are always subconsciously, there are always themes working with us, energetic themes. And this is what I want to address, because the days in between a wave, this is what I wanted to address and to share with you, so you have a complete information about the Dreamspell Calendar. Okay, so waves of energy, each with a different theme. I just explained that to you, and here it comes. Okay, every wave starts on the first day, has a theme, and we work towards the destination. So for example, what I just said, the wave of the red dragon and closes on the red skywalker. So when we are born again, this is literally the metaphor of a baby being born, comes into life and then grows a little bit, and in the end starts crawling and a little bit, become a toddler, and then has has to find this courage in order to be wakeful and to really to has the courage to explore the world around him. Okay, so he comes out crawling on his legs or arms, and then he is becoming a little bit coming into motion and exploring the world. So, but what I would like to talk about in this video are these days in between, because this is important for you to understand, because this is the potential that you can grasp each day. Okay, so I want to look at you on these days in between, because this is very important to become aware. Please pay attention if you are watching this now. Okay, so every time, over and over again, waves of energy, and when the first day of a wave comes, it's the energy that has a very powerful energy that will set the theme and for the upcoming 13 days. Okay, so on the first day we're gonna attract something through our intuition or whatever, and that gives an idea or something to let go, or a new inspiration, something to work on. So you will receive something that has everything to do with that wave. Okay, it is aligned, it is connected to that. If you pay attention, if you try to become connected with it and play with it, but if you're not paying attention and that you will not noticing that there is a potential that you can grasp, and sometimes you will maybe, become aware of it, but you're not aware of that it is related to the energy. The energy will always do its work, always, and gives you the opportunity to work accordingly for the through the energy. Okay, so on the first day we receive something, an intuition, an idea, something, and just that sparks up, that lightens up, like yes, this, something that you may work on for these days. The second day is a little bit difficult day, because the second day energy comes into motion. Okay, on the first day actually it comes into motion, but the second day it wants to move, but it is not clear in what direction it wants to move. So the same on like 2 in numerology is like duality. Okay, so on the second day of each wave, and this is important to know and to become aware of and to understand, that there's always a kind of challenge and a kind of disbalance and unstable polarity and challenge in the energy. It's like a little bit okay, it's just part of energy. Energy starts to move, it's unclear in what direction it wants to move, so whether it's go left or right, which one of the two, and there's always these polarities. Okay, these are things that are crashing together. So we have duality, we have challenge, we have polarity. Somebody may challenge you, you might be out of balance. Things happen on these days. It's just part of the day. Okay, so this is important that you understand that at this day there's always like a kind of disbalance. There's a way to overcome that and to step in that non-duality part, but this is what I'm going to explain on my channel on onlyfans.com. Now the third day, and this is really important, that's why I'm lighting it up, is about, the 3, same in numerology, the 3 will set things in motion. Okay, so on the third day, we get into action, we get into motion, and it's very connected to our heart's desire. So if you are really paying attention and really willing to connect with the energies of the Dreamspell Calendar, you will find at some point when you are getting more aligned with these energies, that suddenly on the third day you get this glowing and warm and intense sensation in the heart, and something has happened. A desire within you is being activated. Okay, this is very important, because if you become aware of that situation, what happens at that point, something has happened for you, and this will set the whole wave into motion for you. Okay, so what you have received here and what happens there, these are connected. So whatever you are receiving comes back on the following days. Okay, so in this day is really to set things in motion, to get yes, to say yes to something, to let your heart speak. And this is really important. So that's why I'm saying this is this impulse on that screen monitor from, from the hospitals when you are attached to all these wires. Okay, so this is the moment something might happen on the third day, always on the third day, that you can say yes, and that something in your heart says yes, and that you get activated, and all of your energy starts flowing. Okay, so you get into motion. Okay, so this is very important. Become aware of your heart's desire. Okay, the fourth day will help you to ground yourself. Same as in 4 in numerology, our hard workers. It's like rolling up your sleeves, doing hard work the whole time, okay? And searching for that form, and perhaps set your boundaries and saying yes, this, yes, and perhaps that, no. So you are constantly searching for that frame and form for yourself because you're working on a project, and that project comes from the first day, okay? So whatever happened on the first day will find its form on the fourth day. Remember, it's all connected to each other, okay? So this is how you keep keep the energy flowing for yourself, by working with these energies, okay? So check every day is just a check mark. It's just like a to-do list. You work accordingly with the energies, and this is the only thing you have to do, okay? So this will take your life in a completely other direction. The fifth day, really interesting, puts you into your empowerment. So something will happen on the fifth day that you will find empowerment in, and you will most likely receive an invitation where you can say yes to. And when you say yes, it's like, wow, everything turns on, your energy starts flowing, your radiance comes on, and you really feel empowered. Okay, and again, this has to do with what has been received on the first day. Okay, so it's again connected to that first day. Okay, so empowerment. Understand that every 13 days we have an opportunity to activate something within our heart's desire. We have an opportunity to form and to find grounding for ourselves. We have an opportunity to empower ourselves. Okay, very important, people, to understand. I'm not saying this as a joke. This is the magic of the Dreamspell Calendar, to start connecting with it and to find empowerment of yourself. And if you're lost and looking for direction, you have no clue what to do, this is a gift where you can empower yourself and find motion back, and like, yes, okay? So on the sixth day, what is needed to keep things flowing, to organize, this is an organizational day. There's a kind of disbalance. I mean, we'll explain this in my channel on OnlyFans, but this has to do with a double energy. So there's a little bit overcapacity in energies. I don't understand why that is, but there's a potential for disbalance in the way you interact with your environment. But it is an energy, at least, that keeps you flowing. Make sure that you organize and make things flowing. So you are working on a project, okay? Each wave is a project, okay? A project of 13 days. And every day has its own specific meaning in that project, okay? So on the 7th day, we're on the top of the wave. Very important, we're on the top of the wave, and the energy comes a little bit to a still point. Because in these first 6-7 days, the energy starts building up. It's just putting effort in that project. And then on the 7th day, you can find yourself in a position like, hey, how am I doing so far? Am I on the right track? Am I going into the right direction? And most likely you will channel something, you will receive something, okay? Click, and this will tell you if you are in the right direction. But trust that if you are working accordingly with the energy, you are always, if these days are already happened in the flow and you can check this off, like check, I did it, check, I did it, then you will automatically receive something that day, somewhere. Trust that. Then after that, the energy starts falling into reality. So this is where we have, this is more intentional on the left side of the flow, building up, and then on the right side, it starts falling into reality, and we're heading towards our destination. So from the 8th day, we are going to be connected also with the energy of the destination. Okay, so on the 8th day, this is an energy that will help us to stay in harmony with ourselves. Very important. Everybody wants harmony in his life. Everybody wants things running fluent and smoothly, no hiccups, and suddenly, boom, your harmony got disturbed. It happens always on the 8th day. This is necessary for you to understand that, because with the energy of that day, you can find back and find ways back to find your inner harmony. And therefore, it has much to do with integrity, because we are not invited to start projecting our inner frustration to the world around us, which happens most of the time with people. Okay, so this energy teaches us to first come in harmony with ourselves and then stick with your principles and stay within your integrity. Okay, do not start manipulating or whatever when your harmony is being disrupted. The universe is showing you and teaching you something. So always on the 8th day, things are fine, things are happening, everything is okay, and then suddenly, boom, there comes a disruption. It's part of the energy of today. And then you will find tools through the energy to get back within your harmony first, and then act accordingly to the situation through your principles. Okay? 9th day. This is the energy that we put all our effort in to really get things done, to get the whole project we started here to come to a realization. Okay? And this is also the energy where we can find back our ego, because this is very much connected to our solar plexus and the willpower. So this is and the intention. So if this is an energy that we can really look back and like afterwards, like, oh, what was actually my intention? And that you might catch yourself on some ego behavior. It's just learning and playing with energies. But this energy has a very strong willpower. So it will do anything to achieve your project, to realize your project that started here. So therefore, it is the pitfall to get into, to fall into your ego. Then we find ourselves in our manifestation energy the next day. Really powerful. The energy comes to a manifestation. Strongly, what has happened here will come to a manifestation up there. Okay? So finally, you find what you produce, you perfect, you manifest. Okay? With a specific energy. One of these energies that I have explained in my other video. Okay? This is just the tone. These are the flavors, every time again, that will be added on the energy. Okay, so we'll give an example later on. Okay, so tomorrow, or the 11th day, then helps us to release and let go and dissolve everything what is still needed to be done. Okay, sometimes we have been working very hard on this project for ourselves, but maybe not everything is fixed and not everything is done yet. So some things need to be resolved, things need to be dissolved. We may find ourselves vulnerable in these days, very much important. And this energy helps us to liberate and let go of luggage that is no longer serving us. So this is a very powerful energy to find some liberation. Okay, and to find your vulnerability. Very beautiful. Okay, so the weight is off our shoulders, and then the 12th day we find the essence, and this is the energy what the whole wave is actually about. Everything comes together in this day, and then find yourself crystal clear what this whole wave is about. So the project you are started here becomes really crystal clear what it's actually about, what the essence is about. So here you find really your element, okay, becoming into your element. This is a very strong, very interesting energy to experience. Every wave again, over and over again. And at the end of the day, it is finished. Your project is finished. Your wave project is finished. So you can come home. This is Sunday, people. This is Sunday. This is a relaxed day. Nothing to do. Just being present. Knowing and understanding what presence is. Just being in a meditative state and just radiate. Being the Buddha. Okay? Become your homecoming. It's a very energy that's very relaxed but very cosmic, very source, because this is the energy that connects us to the source of who we truly are. Really a source energy. Pure, really interesting. And the more you are aligned with these energies, the more intense all these flavors in these days become. And this cycle repeats itself over and over again. The only difference is it's constantly another energy that we work with. Okay? So for example, we are currently within the energy of the wide wind, or the wave of the wide wind. This is the current wave, okay? And the wide wind wave, kin 222, as I said, has strongly to do with the masculine energy that knows what to do and tries to use his voice to inspire other people and to speak its truth. And this is the reason why I'm recording this, okay? So why I'm recording this video, because this is what my purpose, this is my mission, this is my sacred work, this is truly what I'm here to bring forward. So that's why I want to unify all of you and parts of myself, because I have something to communicate. I have a truth to speak about, okay? Therefore, it's much also about my breath. I need to take a breath once in a while, but you know, because I can talk a lot of enthusiastic sometimes, but this is just making me joyful, okay? So this is when spirit is going to speak through me. Hopefully you can feel that. And this is what giving me purpose. So this is what I mean. This is the project you will receive on the first day, you know, and gives you purpose for that wave, okay? And then there's also on that day, 2 days ago, on that wide wind, there's an activation portal day. I'm going to explain that a little bit, because the black days here are portal days. And these are days that intuition, you know, can come in more easily. So you will more easily to receive with the universe, connect with spirit, higher self, whatever. So always on these days, there's more things just flashing into your mind. It's very important to become aware of, because there's lots of potential in these days when you connect with those energies that boom, okay, you can receive presence on these days. And we have 2 ways. There's a lots of energies, 10 days in a row, tick, 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 with a lot of receiving of intuition and channeling, okay? So a little bit going back, we are in the wave of the wide wind within the calendar system. Today is day 3, the day that I'm recording this, and the third day, kin 2024, is yellow electric seed. And the yellow seed is all about growth, it's about patience, about impatience, but also about flowering, and you know, that flower within us that wants to shine and wants to come up and show its flower to the world. Therefore, it sometimes needs patience, because some flowers take time to flower, okay? Patience, patience. It's a very strong building up energy that wants to be stronger and stronger and stronger. As long as this flower becomes, you know, the stem becomes really stronger, and then it opens up. The flower opens up. And ultimately, in the end, very strongly, it has to do with awareness. Okay, so becoming aware of self. So I would like to ask you, if you're watching this in this moment of now, where I am connecting you to this moment of now, how is your awareness of self? Can you zoom out for today, for a moment, and become aware of everything that is happening within your thoughts, your emotions, the things that you're saying or speaking? Is it truly in alignment with yourself? Or can you say, that perhaps is old energy. That is no longer my truth. Because we are in the wave of the wide wind, which is about speaking truth. So I would like to ask you to become aware of what you are talking about and what you're speaking. Is it truly your truth? Are you speaking your truth? Are your thoughts really true? Are your emotions really your truth? Okay? Become aware of self, becoming the watcher, becoming the witness. And through my videos, I hope I have created a lot of awareness, because in the end, it's about bonding awareness. Okay? So there's this video, or there's this page I call 13moon.com. Unfortunately, it is not in my field that I have captured. 13moon.com, 13moon.com, and then you find here birthday decoder. You come to this place, okay? So, and when you just, it automatically starts on today, which is December 28th. So you just decode your birthday or today's date, okay? And here you find yellow electric seed. I activate myself in order and others to target, to plant some seeds. I would like to bond awareness, okay? Raising awareness, of becoming aware of self. So I'm seal the input of flowering. Perhaps suddenly, whoa, something opens up in your mind, okay? And this is how I am of service. When I listen to my heart's desire, I am in service to myself, and with that, I'm service to others around me. Okay? Guided by the power of elegance. We talk about that in another video. I realize that this might not be very, it takes time to understand this, but I at least invite you to look at your own birthday energy and look back perhaps in my other video, scroll somewhere where I dive into these energies and these flavors, these tones, because in this case the electric tone is the flavor that we add on the yellow seed. So there's a lot of being said about yellow seed. So here you got, for example, the energies, and here are the flavors, okay? 13moon.com. Okay, there's a lot of places where you can find information. My gift, and what I'm here to do and to bring forward, is hoping that I can connect you with the flow of life. I have this gift that I can receive the information about this now moment and help you connect with the energies of today. Okay, so if you want to know more about and learning how to work with these energies, I highly recommend to come to my page, New Energy Guidance, on onlyfans.com, where I offer a 30-day trial, okay, to come to my and to work with the energies. I'm going to share videos on a daily basis. I'm going to share information, text, post, whatever, so you can have an idea how to work with these energies, okay? That is completely your choice. The energies are already there. The energies are already influencing because the fields are getting bigger. It's already moving through us. You will see demonstrations all around you. And you are just giving the opportunity with free choice and with free will to work with it consciously, okay? And this is what I want to bring forward. This is my purpose. I want to connect as many people as possible and to work together with a large group of people, thousands of people in here. My dream is big, to connect with thousands of people at the same time, working with these energies, connecting with these energies, creating a global wave of change, you know, making and building up these waves and huge tidal waves that affects the whole world, because we want change, but we are the change ourselves. Okay, so hopefully I gave you an understanding. Again, every wave gives you something to work on, like a project for yourself. You will receive that on the first day. The second day is always challenging, okay? Something, the energy is a little bit out of balance. It's just messed up. Happens. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. The third day will set you in motion. You'll feel urge to do something, to be activated, something you can feel in the heart. Pay attention to what happens when this happens in the heart. Okay, 4th day, again, find your form. Okay, what fits in your idea and what not. 5th day, find your empowerment and your radiance. Say yes to something that comes to you with your full energy. Yes. Okay, make sure keep things flowing. Organize what needs to be done. Find your channel on the 7th day. Okay, receive something so you know you are in a good direction. Okay, which will happen if you do building up these energies. Then we're heading towards the destination. We find ourselves being tested on our principles, and our harmony could be disrupted, and we need to find a way to harmonize ourselves back. We find power and strong willpower to realize and to get things done. Well, a project realization come. Okay, we find energies to manifest, to really get to a manifestation. Might be very different than building a car, than buying a new house or a new car. Very different ways of manifestation. So you come to learn that there's much more to manifest for yourself in your personal growth than only buying new cars and new houses. Okay, so we're not talking material things. 11-day vulnerability, releasing, let go of luggage, becoming lighter, finding your finding your essence on the 12th day, what it's all about. Okay, and then your destination, coming home in your source. These are the things that come back every wave over and over again. So whenever you are watching this, we are somewhere in a wave that holds a theme, somewhere on one of these 13 days. One of these 13 days. And you can find yourself through that link I just showed you, 13moon.com/decoder, or that decoder, birthday decoder, what day we are in. You might not understand it if you're watching this for the first time. That's why I'm inviting you to come over to my page and perhaps join me and take that opportunity for a 30-day trial. Okay? Any questions, put them below. If you like this, thumbs up. We really appreciate it, and thank you for watching so far. Okay? Bye.